Unfortunately, we need to talk about a strawweight MMA bout which took place before this, where we saw our boy, our countryman, and fellow South African Bokang Masunyane lose to Mansur Malachiev.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again for me, controversial decision.
Mm-hmm.
I, it was close. I understand that. I'm not saying it was robbery. I just and I might be a bit biased as well as a South African.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, bruh, Bokang won the first round, Malikaev won the second round, Bokang won the third. It was pretty
Oh.
cut and dry in terms of who got the better of the exchanges in the third
Mm-hmm.
round. Like Malikaev ended up on top at the end of the round, but
Mm-hmm.
in as if you look at the round as a whole, I thought Bokang did enough to get it done, and I was very surprised to hear that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
So from your side, BG,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also I'm moving bias aside because I didn't watch it with obviously bias. I would obviously wanted him to win because I was African, but I had to be like, let's just watch this fight. I put the sound off, watch the fight without having that sort of motivate your decisions or motivate why you scored in the fight you scored in it. But we also have to remember again, it's a weird thing. They don't score the fight by round; they score it by totality
uh,
of the 9 minutes.
yeah,
So we have to have to understand how that works. But we have to I break it. We know we break it down round for round. And I thought Pakang won the first round clearly. Like he was the better in the wrestling exchanges. He was stronger in the clinch. He was able to whenever Mansur would reverse, Pakang would reverse back in those wrestling exchanges. And I felt that when they were in the clinch out in the open, what I thought Pakang did really well was that he would do the single collar tie and uppercut, and I would
mm,
actually get Mansur like he didn't want to be there. He didn't like it. And then when they were out in the open, Bokang didn't seem like he was in any way discouraged by the length discrepancy. He was standing in his own. He was better in the boxing. And then in the second round, it was a little bit more even. I think Mansour came back in the second round. I think he established more with his jab. He threw some cool calf kicks and made Bokang switch stance a little bit more. But he still was going backwards. That was something I found very interesting. He was still going backwards. Um, but I could see why they maybe scored it because he was touching Bokang up a little bit nicer and a little bit cleaner in that second round. Third round, again, I think Bokang utilized the clinch work, like up against the ropes, against single collar tying, throwing some uppercuts in there. And there was moments where he got rocked by Mansour, but there was moments where he also had Mansour going backwards and he touched him up again. But I think Bokang did a little bit more in terms of how many minutes he was one and was pushing the pace. I felt that he had more minutes in the second and he had more minutes in the third, although he got counted and got taken down at the end of that third round.
mm.
Um, so scored in it that way, but look at how the outcome was going, how the other fight was moving. I was like,
Yeah, bruh. I
Bukang,
mean,
Bukang was kind of winning it, eh?
I can even openly say Malakiev outstruck him on the feet, bruh. When it came down to
Yes.
striking exchanges, Malakiev was the best striker. But it's MMA, bruh, and I felt like Bokang used the tools of MMA to put a fight which on the feet wasn't in his favor. He managed to
Mm,
turn it in his favor. And if you look at the damage at the end of the fight, bruh, who was bleeding?
yeah, exactly.
Not Bokang, bro. Not Bokang. So where does this unanimous decision come from, bro? I really want to know. I'm very confused with
Yeah.
this judging system, bro, to be honest with you. And it
Me
might be
too,
a fact
Eddie.
that I just don't understand it. And that's
Yeah.
why because I was listening to the commentators and the
Yeah.
commentators were basically convinced that Malikaev had won the fight.
Yes, I
And
remember
I was like, what
watching
are
it
you
for the
guys
second
talking
time.
about, Mario? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what are you guys talking about? But anyway, must be
Yeah.
some kind of discrepancy in our understanding of how
The
they're
judging
scoring these
works.
fights. But
Yes.
yeah, I was very disappointed with this result, to be honest with you, bro.
Let us know in the comments with the Burmese, the Thai guys that are there. That bets on this, and you guys just give us a little bit more understanding about how it's judged when they say they judge the duration of the fight rather than because are you in terms of duration, are you breaking that duration down in like who has the most damaging time in that time, like who's actually pushing the pace longer over that 9 minutes? Like how do you score it? Like what's the criteria? They say it in the beginning, but they say the most number one criteria is their damage. But then if that's the case, Bukang should have then got in the fight.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean?
There's no metric that he loses that fight by for me, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
striking,
yeah,
but it wasn't a striking match. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
was an MMA
yeah.
match, and he
MMA
out
fight. Yeah,
wrestled the man from Russia, bro. Give this man
yeah,
what he deserves, bro. Come on. Now you want to
yeah. I
rob him
was
like
blown
that?
away. Yeah. So now what happens is Bukang probably loses the number two rank. Mansur
of
probably
course.
goes
Yeah.
up to number 3 maybe, and then Bokang will probably come down 3 or 4.
Mm. Yeah. Unlucky Bokang, but yeah, I'm sure you'll keep fighting for the country of South Africa and for us
Yeah.
here at the CPS
Dude,
reports.
I think he's gonna be champ soon. Honestly, I didn't think he lost that fight. I think he beats Iroba Manua, who was on Minowa was supposed to fight on this card. I think he beats Joshua Pacheco. I think if he rematches Jared Brooks, it'll be a different fight.
Mm, mm. Yeah, look, he looked very good on the night, and like I said, I'm very disappointed with the result. But yeah, shout out to Masunyane.
Mm.
We'll of course be keeping a close eye on him and supporting him from our desks here at the CPS Reports.